Hey, what's going on everybody? Chris with Committed 3D Tech here, and today we're going to talk about how you can mine Bitcoin straight from your computer for absolutely free with the Honeyminer app. So go ahead and like this video to help the YouTube algorithm, and let's get straight to it. Alright, so I wanted to show you the dashboard, my dashboard personally, right off the bat, because as soon as I start getting into it, this is going to change, and I'll explain why. But you can see as of right now, every 24 hours, I'm mining 599 Satoshi. The dashboard's really great. It shows you what you're mining. It mines with CPUs and GPUs, and it gives you a really great layout when it comes to that. Okay, so Honeyminer is it's basically a mining software that makes it super easy to mine straight from your computer. Now, I really like this miner compared to other mining softwares because you can pretty much be a dummy and use it. You don't need to tweak all the different settings to get the highest output and the most efficiency out of your mining. This software does it all for you. And we'll talk about the different specifics of why that's a benefit. So as you can see, the sign up is extremely quick. Once again, this is free to use. So you sign up in less than a minute. Their advertising says you become an expert miner. The reason is because Honeyminer's proprietary algorithm is going to scan through the dozens of cryptocurrencies to identify the most profitable coins to mine at any given time. And then, of course, the best part, you can stick with it. All the mined coins will be automatically converted to Bitcoin, and your balance will increase daily. So you can either invest it or you can keep it as an investment, or you can sell it for cash pretty much anytime you want. So basically how it works is you join the Honeyminer community. Your Honeyminer is going to run on your computer. It's going to share the extra GPU and CPU power. Your computer is going to help mine coins. It's going to mine coins and help the blockchain, and then automatically convert to Bitcoin. And then the Bitcoin is just going to go straight into your account. It does have an interesting earnings calculator here. So basically, its estimate is that you will get $15 to $75 per GPU per month. And this is basically saying, based on the percentage increase of people who've held their tokens, their coins, over the time period, this is what your percentage outlook would be like. So let's say you just held 20% of all that you mined, and you held that for 5 years. That would be a profit, or that would be a gross profit of 6,519. So that's your profit before all of your expenses like electricity cost. And as most of you, anyone who has a gaming PC, you probably know it can take some electricity, but really not a ton compared to what you'd be getting. And then of course, if you hold 100% of it, if you have a really good GPU, I mean, definitely can be a good value, especially since this is free to use. It's pretty cool. Now, they do put the disclaimer out there. This is assuming one graphics card. Computers with multiple graphics cards will earn more. And of course, it doesn't include the electricity costs. And they give the disclaimer that the actual return may be more or less than presented above. And that's because the price of cryptocurrency fluctuates. So you really don't know if it's going to be higher or lower. But I think it's important to note, you think about people who were mining Bitcoin way back when. Some of these guys and gals are millionaires just from jumping in on an idea like this early on. So I'm personally, I mention this all the time, I'm looking to increase my revenue streams. So this is going to be just one of many that I utilize in order to build my portfolio of cryptocurrency much higher. And I think the rewards are already going to be great. We'll go over some of those of how much I've made and also how much you can expect to make as you use the software. A couple other good features, of course, it's anonymous and encrypted. They use SSL, which is really great. Access control, so they have two-factor authentication to safeguard your account. Strict password policy, session monitoring, suspicious logins, and activity monitors. The code is fully audited, which means they are constantly reviewing and updating the software, which is also really good. So that algorithm, this is the same benefit that we talked about for the Coinmine 1, but this software has a little bit of a benefit. Once again, the Coinmine 1 is looking to sell the hardware and the software as well as proof of staking, whereas this is really just mining software. Also, asset protection. So they store in a virtual wallet and it's not connected to the internet. It's protecting against even the most sophisticated of online threats, which is really great. There is one other thing here. Okay, so this is called Hotel Honey. Basically, if you don't want to go out and buy extra mining equipment, you can basically rent their equipment for a monthly fee. So you can see right here, to get 25 mega hash, you'd pay $66 for 3 months. I did the math here, and it really just doesn't add up. You'd be making such a fraction of what you're paying that, in my mind, this doesn't make sense. But if you do the math and it makes sense for you, then feel free to do it. I also did want to talk about the console a little bit. So this is really important to note that when you're mining, it's not going to boot you from using your CPU and GPU power. It's going to use whatever power is not being utilized at the time. So if you're gaming, obviously it's going to be running the CPU pretty hard because it's going to utilize whatever you're not using, the graphics card as well. That will increase your energy usage a little bit, but the fact that it does it in the background is really great. Also, you can change different settings here. So like you can keep it running in the tray. You can also do it where you're only earning when it's idle. So for instance, if you're gaming, it wouldn't mine. It would only mine when you have it on when your CPU and GPU aren't being utilized by any other programs, that would start mining. Now, I really like this dashboard as well because it shows you the miner console here, so you can actually see how many hashes you're getting as time goes on. And it's also really nice because it gives you this console here where it basically lays out all of the CPUs and GPUs that you are mining on your Honeyminer. So this one here, you can see I've got my Intel 6-core, 3.7 gigahertz, and you saw earlier, it averages around 600 Satoshis per day, per 24 hours, which is, it's not amazing, but it's decent. It isn't mining on my graphics card. This graphics card is more for video editing rather than gaming. So if you have a gaming PC, this mining algorithm is going to be really great for you. Now, I did want to go over another thing. This is something I really, really like about the software. So withdrawing is very easy because, so you can see here, I have my crypto.com wallet linked up. Also, just a quick plug, if you haven't gotten your crypto.com Visa, I highly suggest this. It's just a hunch. This isn't financial advice. None of this is financial advice. But I do have a hunch that Bitcoin is on the verge of a very, very heavy bull run. And if you sign up for the Ruby Red MCO Visa, you stake 50 MCO tokens. You get $50 in MCO tokens for free. And since it's at a lower price right now, with the bull run, that obviously would go up as well. So in my mind, crypto.com is one of the best investments that you can be doing right now. So quick plug with that. Like I said, I have my crypto.com wallet linked up here. The thing I love about this software is it has a very low withdrawal minimum. So the minimum transaction is only 2,500 Satoshis, 0.000025 Bitcoin, which is extremely low to be able to transfer that out. So I just think it's really great. Of course, there is a little bit of a fee. It averages out to about 50 cents US dollars, which isn't extremely high, but considering that you can withdraw such a small amount, I'm totally fine with that fee. So other than that, I think this is an extremely valuable software. So I will tag a link down in the description and go ahead and get it if you want to. You can try it out. There's no obligation. So you can try it out for a minute, and if you don't like it, get rid of it. You can try it out for a day, a week, a month, whatever, really, whatever you want to do. I just think this is a really great platform to be able to mine. So basically, how much money can you make? Let's see. So, I mean, you can see these 3 days that I was mining, I literally turned it on for maybe a half an hour. Probably not even that much. So if I'm mining 600 Satoshis per day, that's roughly 5 cents, 6 cents per day. So it's not a huge amount, but keep in mind it's free money and it's Bitcoin. Once again, I predict the price of Bitcoin is going to go much higher. So it's extremely valuable. Anyway, I hope that was informative for you. If you like the video, go ahead, give me the thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, there is also another button. You can push that. Also, I have lots of good content coming out in the next few weeks. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, turn on the notifications, because I have a couple products literally that just came in from my partners. I'm going to be doing some fun reviews on those, really creative ideas that I think are just going to be very interesting for everybody. So turn on the notification bell. As always, I really appreciate you watching to the end. My name is Chris with Committed 3D Tech, and we'll catch you next time.